How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 7 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Alma, Missouri. And where we last left off, we have been trying to clean up the farm here. We had the alfalfa field and the grass field that was the homestead all ready to go. They're ready to harvest. So here we are. We were harvesting and we just ran out of time. So we are picking right up where the last episode dropped us off, and we have got to get to work. Alright, so as you can see, we have made all the rows here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way around the outer edge of this field to try and drag as much stuff back into the field as possible and make it to where we can just kind of very neatly gather everything as we go around. So let's do that. So I'm basically just going to follow this outer perimeter with my right tire to where the right side of my tires will be on the field, but the rest of the tractor will be outside of the field, and that should be dragging pretty much everything back in and kind of be good to go from there. And that way I won't have to go too far outside of the field in order to gather this this product, especially down here where we have this kind of low-lying creek area. If I can avoid, you know, with the baler and wrapper and all that stuff, going too far outside the field, that'd probably be the best. It's starting to get a little bit dark out, so let's kick on some lights here. And there we go. That should be all set. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over to the homestead area. I'm going to do the same exact thing over there with the windrower, and then we can start baling. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn... Actually, no, wait, I don't have a front three-point link on this tractor, so no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go do exactly what I said I'm going to do. I'll be right back. So as you can see, I am approaching the next field here, the homestead field, and I just so happened to stop over at the house there before coming over here. And I am so very glad I did, because I hopped on the computer real quick just to check out what kind of used equipment may be available. And I just so happened to find that. Oh yeah, big Krone Swadro was for sale, used, more than half off. This thing is over 40 grand when it's brand new. I paid less than 20 grand for this. And with the trade-in from my other windrower, I basically paid 10 grand for this set of equipment right here. I am so pumped that I was able to snag this. And I told them, I'm leaving the house right this second. Please, please, please do not close before I get there. I will be there as quickly as possible. I will be there right at 6 o'clock. And sure enough, I got there right at 6 o'clock. They finalized the sale, and everything was good to go from there. So I am so incredibly happy with this. I think I'm going to need to kind of work around the edges first. There's just not a lot of room around the outer perimeter of this field. Alright, well, I am going to go ahead and just keep at doing this, and then Once we're done here, we're going to start baling. Everything needs to be baled and put away. So that's what we're going to do. We'll see you in a while. Alright, back here at the farm, I'm going to put this actually right here, drop this off. A nice swadro, I'm so tickled with that. Now, let's get our baler. I think we can wrap alfalfa. I think. I'm not certain though. Let's give it a try. Let's see. So, right. Perfect. You drop that down, install the wheels. Turn that on. Need to unfold the wrapper. Okay. Now I think we're good to go. Let's give it a try. Oh, and you know what? I meant to check something. Let's see. It is making... why can't I see my... Oh, that's right. It doesn't make different size bales. Okay, cool. I remember now. Here we go. Again. Why is this not unloading? Okay, so that unloaded, but why didn't it automatically unload? Huh. Okay, it loaded the bale. It's wrapping. Wrapping. Okay, okay. It's gonna cut. Don't. Oh, was I on the... I wasn't on the... I was. Okay, that's what's going on. I had the... Okay. I had the automatic unload for the wrapper, but I wasn't turning on the automatic unload for the baler. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Now that makes so much more sense. There it goes. Now, yep, now we're talking. We should pick up that bale. It should be plopping it down. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Now we're cooking. Let's do this. See you in a while. getting ready to finish up all the baling here. Got one or two more little patches to gather, and then we'll be good to go here. Get these little bits right here. There we go. Turn off the baler. Okay, lift it up. Fold the wheels away. Okay. Now we need to take this over to the homestead field and bale up all the grass that's over there. We're going to make some more silage bales and be good to go. So let's... Oh, forgot to fold that up as well, didn't we? Yeah, there it goes. I'll just shuffle away. There we go. Now we shifted gears. Now, let's head over there. See you over there. So I am here at the homestead field. Let's go ahead and we'll start on this one. Let's see. That, do that. There we go. Now, let's get to baling. Alright, that should be everything here. Let's go ahead and let's see, turn off the baler, lift this up, remove the wheels, fold the wrapper, and let's go ahead and take this all back to the farm. And then I think we will likely just go ahead and call it a day, because we have got all these bales. They're fermenting. We can pick them up tomorrow. We don't have to necessarily do it today, but we are losing the light very, very quickly, and it'll probably just be a lot better and easier to do everything fresh-faced and full of rest. So let's go ahead and head back over there. See you in a bit. Alright, back here at the farm. I'm just going to go ahead and park this right over here for right now. Let's see. There we go. Not going to bother putting everything away tonight. We can just leave it here and be good to go in the morning. Let's turn off the lights. There we go. And then, yeah, we will get everything all picked up and good to go tomorrow. So we will see you then. Good morning, everyone. It has been a very, very restful night there. So let's go ahead. We've got to grab our truck, trailer, and our telehandler and start loading up bales, because we got a whole bunch of stuff to do. There we go. So we're going to bring this right into the middle of the field here. Yeah, about right here to the field's edge. Alright. Now let's go grab that telehandler. We'll grab the bale grab as well, which is right there. And actually, how are the sheep doing? Let me check that. 100%. They're looking good. They're producing. Yes. Perfect. The chickens should be doing just as well. They are. And eggs. Nice. Yeah, we're doing it. Let's grab this. Alright, so we are just going to pick up bale after bale and load it onto the trailer. And then we're going to go ahead and just scroll them all the way in the bale storage shed. There we go. Alright, well, I'm going to keep on picking up all these bales, bringing them on over. We'll see you when we're done. Alright, so I have the last bale from this field here. Let's go ahead, get it in position. Perfect. And now we need to do the same thing with the other field. Now you'll notice that I have been crushing all the alfalfa that has regrown over this past little while, and unfortunately I need to go through and completely rip out all of this and replant it. So this is going to have to be plowed up either way, so what I'm damaging here is not the end of the world. So let's get this equipment over to the homestead field and pick up all the bales from there, come back, and then gonna have my contractor show up because I need their help with a few things around here. So we'll see you in a little while. Alright, I have all the equipment over here. I'm starting to pick up bales and get things into position. Let's go ahead and extend the arm. Whoops. Grab the next bale. Let's see, what was it? Yeah, there was one right here. Take this around to the other side. Alright, I'm going to keep on running around picking up all these bales. I'll cut us back in as soon as I'm done. Alright, so now we have the last bale here on the field. There we go. Go ahead and drop this down. Take this back to our farm and get all the rest of the bales over there as well, and we should be good to go. See you in a while. Alright, pulling into the barn space here. There we go. We are fully unloaded. Now we are going to go ahead and get to work. We have got the contractor over here. They're going to set us up a few things, and I'm going to put together some shelving because I need a place to hold all my telehandler tools. But right now I'm just kind of throwing them in this little cubby. I want to do a little bit better than that. So I'm going to build some shelving right here, and the contractor is going to build something else. So I will be back as soon as everything's done. We'll see you in a bit. And there we go. As you can see, I went ahead and built all the racking. I can use this now to store all of my equipment, and the contractor has finished their job. Check this out. So way over in the front here, we've got 2 new greenhouses. Let's go ahead and get this one running because we got everything we need here. So let's see. Tomatoes, lettuce, strawberries, and pumpkins are all things that we can grow here, and that is exactly what we're going to do. And oh, look at that. That looks nice. So there we go. We are growing everything we need. And over here, we can do things like lemons, oranges, pineapples, and apples. But unfortunately, I need manure as well as water. So we got one of those covered, just not both. So we'll get that up and running as quickly as possible. So from here, we got to get to work. Let's see. So we've got to, that's right, we need to take all the telehandler tools and get them out of the way. And then the new home for the telehandler is going to be right here next to where all the bales are. And I think that'll work out rather nicely. There we go. Yeah, it turned out pretty good if I do say so myself. I'm pretty happy with that. And there we go. Everything's all stacked up neatly on the shelves. And now let's put this in its new home. Just like that. Excellent. 310 bales out of 360. We are just packing them away in here. That's awesome. Look at that. That turned out pretty good. I'm happy with that. Alright, so now gonna go inside, make a few phone calls, and figure out a few things. We'll see you in a while. So I went ahead and finished making all my phone calls. I am going to go ahead, grab my tractor here, and put everything away into the barn so it's no longer kind of hanging out here. But what I ended up doing is I called up to the shop area, and they told me that they had a very nice plow for sale for very cheap. I went ahead and bought it, and we're going to go ahead and plow out the alfalfa field and the empty field there on the back side of the property there, right over there as a matter of fact. And once I get all that stuff plowed out, then I need to worry about getting all the stones out of there and figuring out what I can do with those stones. I might just go ahead and sell them, but we're going to have a lot of stones. So, not quite sure what to do with them just yet, but we will figure them out going forward. So let's go ahead. We're going to take our... actually, no, our grass equipment's going back in here. I keep forgetting about that. Let's see. Might be better to disconnect this. There we go, something like right back here. Perfect. Now let's get the wrapper. Throw this back in here. Right next to the baler. There we go. And now we need to put the trailer and the... oh, no, wait. The windrower. Almost forgot about that. Don't forget about the new windrower. Almost blended right in there. I almost didn't see it. There we go. Now this one's going to be a little bit tougher to get in here. There we go. Okay, not that bad. I should be able to get it in. Let's see. That didn't work out quite the way I wanted. There we go. Let's get it a little straighter. There we go. There we go. Close enough. Get everything put away. Now let's get that truck and trailer out of here. Leave the tractor running. Ooh, easy. There we go. Close enough. Now let's go ahead and park the truck. We'll go pick up the plow and get to work. See you back here after we get the plow. Pulling back into the farm here, and I'm going to hit all fields that I have with this plow. And the reason I'm going to do that is couple-fold. One, the alfalfa field. That one needs to be completely plowed. It is just at that stage. The empty field in the back over there, that one has spots around the edges of the field that need to be touched up as well. So might as well just make the entire field good to go instead of just one spot versus another. And then same thing at the homestead field where there's grass. Even though we just planted that, we just did that, there are areas that we missed. So we're going to do it right this time rather than, you know, wrong. So let's go ahead and, let's see, drop this down and then start making our way around. We should. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks good to me. One thing I need to double check. So it should be limited to the fields. I want to make sure that I'm not tearing new ground. There we go. Alright, no, I'm not tearing new ground, so that's good. So I'm just going to overhang this just by a little bit. And then do the rest of it. So I'm going to get a nice little border around here, making sure I get everything touched. So I don't want this to keep happening going forward. I want this to, you know, get every inch of the field. You can see all the different areas I was driving into the alfalfa here. But that's okay. So I'm going to continue working on this field, get this all up and running, and then work on the empty field, and then the homestead field, and then we're going to figure out what to do with the stones. See you in a while. Alright, we are finishing up this little field here full of the alfalfa. Just need to get this little bit. There we go. And now we're done. Now we get to go start on the other field. Let's see. Should be able to get there. Gotta get the southernmost portion of the field. Right about here. So let's go ahead and drop that. Whoops. There we go. Now we're talking. We'll just go ahead and go all the way around it instead of, because this is a wide open field, I should be able to just go back and forth, but we'll just go ahead and make our quick pass around the outside and give ourselves a little grace here. So I will go ahead and get to work on this. This is going to take a while, and I will cut us back in as soon as we move on to the third and final field. We'll see you there. So I am just finishing up this kind of outer edge band here, and it kind of occurred to me that I didn't necessarily need to do the whole field. The whole field's already has been plowed. I just needed to be able to clear out all this area around the outer edge here, because all this area all along this little outer band here was needing to be plowed. There was a bunch of remnant crop there. Some reason, I don't know why the previous owner didn't pick that all up, but it is what it is. And now I need to go over to my field, because same thing that's going on here. This kind of outer edge band needs to be taken care of, but I'm going to plow out this whole field because, one, there's a couple of missing patches and stuff, and it just makes sense to me to go ahead and just do that. So let's go ahead, fold away the plow, and then head on over there. We'll meet you there. Alright, we're coming up to the homestead field over here. Gonna go ahead and work on getting this all taken care of. Let's see. Let's get this about right there. Drop it down. You can see that big chunk right here that's missing. So we're just gonna take it all out. We're just gonna take it all out and start fresh and kind of be good to go from there. So no sense in keeping around something that is going to need to be kind of redone anyways. Might as well just do the whole thing all at once and do it right this time. Alright, we're getting this last little patch right here. Just like so. Perfect. We got some massive stones to deal with now from this field. So that's all done. We'll fold this away. And now we're going to head back to the farm, drop this off, and then we're going to get our hands on a stone picker. So I will see you back here once we have it. Alright, I am back at the homestead field, and I got this. I decided to go big or go home because this field is going to actually have quite a bit of stones. The big field is littered with stones, and my old alfalfa field is littered with stones. So I'm going to have tons of stones left over. And I am going to go ahead and take this over to the stone factory. That's right, there's a stone factory just to the east of my farm here, over by the biogas plant. They just recently opened up, thankfully. And they are going to go ahead and process all my stones into lime, and I'm going to be able to just offload the lime and make a pretty decent amount of money for it. So I'm pretty happy with that. So let's go ahead and fire this up. There we go. Start making our way around. All right, we are all done, and this is exactly why I got this trailer. This field, this little one, this is my smallest field, got over 1,000 liters of stones. Just this small one got 1,000 liters of stone. Now, I can only imagine what the bigger ones are going to net me. Where? There it is. So I am going to head back to the farm and get to picking on those fields. We'll see you in a while. And here we are back at the farm. Unfold all this. There we go. Lower it down. And let's get to work. Get all this stone off this field. Now this is where it's going to really add up, because this field is rather large. Now, even though the stones aren't as big as they were on the other field, this is still going to be quite a bit. So I will get everything done over here, and then we'll see where we stand. So I decided to cut back in here really quickly because I have just about finished one full pass around this field, and I have more than doubled the amount of stones that we had. So yeah, that just goes to show me just how large this field is in comparison to the other one. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous because of just how much stones we picked up. I mean, we doubled the amount of stones. The stones in the other field were larger, yes, but this field is just so much grander in scale that the small stones just dwarf the amount we got. So I'm just going to keep chugging along, but I just wanted to cut in and just in pure amazement just see how much we're going to get. And I think that this particular stone picker was the right call. It was absolutely the right call. Alright, so you can see over in the distance there, that's the new stone factory I was talking about. So that's where I'm going to take all the stones to once everything's all said and done with the fields here. Alright, so I don't exactly know what happened, but for some reason all my end footage for the three fields, well, not the three fields, but the big field and the alfalfa field, I don't know what happened to it. It is completely gone. Did not capture in the recording, and I am really bummed out about it. But we did get all the stones off of the field over in that big field there. We got all the stones off of this field here, and we took them all to the stone factory, in which we started it up. We've gotten over 8,600 liters, and we are currently making lime. So I don't know what exactly happened. I'm really bummed out and disappointed that it's just completely gone, but that's okay. We still got the work done. It still ended up being a lot of stuff done. We returned the equipment, and yeah, I mean, we got 2 new greenhouses. We've got the storage rack. Now we have the room for our telehandler to hang out and stay covered. Yeah, we got all 3 fields back up and running. Well, with the exception of planting, but we're gonna do that, some other time. We've got, we're gonna have tons and tons and tons of lime. Probably over 80,000 liters, probably closer to 86,000 liters when everything's said and done. Everything's done processing. So yeah, it's we got a lot accomplished today, and I'm pretty happy with that. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, even the bits that you missed. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.